In the final days of the Biden administration, the CFPB put out a rule effectively banning medical collection reporting to credit bureaus. This covers approximately $49 billion worth of medical debt. Now, this was announced on January 7th. It was supposed to take into effect March 17th, 2025. Now, the most recent changes are as follows. On February 6th, the CFPB temporarily agreed to halt the implementation of this rule until June 15th, 2025. This decision was made in response to legal challenges to this rule. Two trade associations, the ACA and the CDIA, have filed lawsuits against the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. However, since then, we've had even more change. Elon Musk tweeted, RIP CFPB. The new acting head, Russell Vaught, had put a pause on all current and pending directives issued by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Now, many people are screaming bloody murder and are saying they're getting rid of all these consumer protections. And on one side, they are correct. However, I think we need to give this a little more time and also look at the big picture. Two main things. Number one, the budget of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is over $770 million. They had over 1,700 employees in 2024. This is Act 1 of the Department of Government Efficiency, which is cutting spending. There has to be an Act 2 because the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, in my opinion, has done a lot of good work. Recently, they've slapped fines against Experian, against Equifax, and they've been doing a lot of stuff and really stepping in for the little guy when big players were taking advantage of them. So there's a lot of good work that's been there. The question is, I don't think Elon Musk is abandoning the consumer protections. I think what they're abandoning is this big behemoth of bureaucracy. And I think they're going to come up with a different model, which is going to heavily rely on technology. And I think they're going to bring in, I suspect that they're going to bring in a much more efficient process that will still be able to do the consumer protections that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau was able to do in theory. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I do not think that we should judge the Act 1 because they are moving quickly, they're moving aggressive, they have a 2-year window to reduce spending and get rid of fraud and waste. And I think it's much easier to cut and then to add back something that you think you need. And I think it's clear as day when you look at the work that the CFPB did, there's a lot of work to be done and there's a lot of oversight that needs to be done because the little guy does get taken advantage of. Whether it was the overdraft protections or whether it's credit reporting issues, there's been multiple instances of big banks taking advantage of consumers and all throughout other types of financial products. Now, if I'm wrong and they completely just ban this and it turns into the wild, wild west and the little guy is getting taken advantage of, I will be the first one back here to upload a video and I will berate them because that is not a good move for this country. What is a good move for this country is to really get rid of all the bureaucracy and to reduce government spending and to reduce redundancies and to trim everything down and employ the latest technology that's there. When you look at Elon Musk, he is the most tech savvy. He is considered the Einstein of our era. If there's anyone that can take this and know how things work and know how to problem solve, I would put my chips on this guy. So let's hope for the best. Let's watch it. And as soon as anything happens, I will let you guys know. But for right now, medical collections will still be able to be reported to credit. All of that is paused. A lot of people are thinking that medical collections are not going to be able to be reported to credit anymore. That now is categorically false. They announced it before they left. It hasn't even been enacted, and it looks like it will not be enacted. However, the most recent change has been this. Medical collections under $500 cannot report to credit, and any medical collection that you pay will be automatically removed from the credit report. That is currently how things are working. Now, number two, if you're somebody who has medical bills and it hasn't yet reported to your personal credit, here's what you need to do. If your credit's important and you're planning on purchasing a home and you want to avoid damage that medical collections can do, they can do a lot of damage. 90 points of damage one collection can do on a perfectly clean credit report. Reach out to the billing supervisor of the medical provider. Make a payment arrangement. $20, $25 a month. They will accept anything. Just get them a payment agreement and stick to the terms so they do not outsource that account to a collection company, so they don't report to your credit report, because you're not going to want to bear the amount of damage that's going to do to your credit. And this is going to really matter if you're trying to buy a car, apply for credit cards, or purchase a house. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit like. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.